Balik lagi di Asegrap, asik-asik. Sekarang kita akan lanjut ke mana ya? Ke The Last Straw. Oke, langsung aja roll di intro. Anjay. Cus, lanjut. BTW gelap amat nih. Ini mas kaosnya mau gue kasih aja ya, asik-asik. Lanjut. Kita bawa lebih ini. The Last Straw itu harusnya oke, kita ngambil surat dulu yang ada di sini. Meryl setelah kejadian itu ada yang diomongin nggak ya? Salah gue roman sama dia cuy. Salah bet. Search Palondir. Ntar kita pakai. Rockland taruh aja. Dim Taker, The Wake, Satan Nafis. Ini ntar dijualin aja nih. Udah, taruh aja deh. Kang Alistair. King Alistair in Ferelden. Oke. Favor. Service. Oke. Best serve woman. Oh, Orsino ya. Oke. From the desk. Humble of Missy. Telling Boda about hasil Walter. Oke. 10. King Alistair ya. Breath of Cold dulu. Memento of the Past. Ini King Alistair dulu deh ya. Bawa ini. Bawa mirip. Kita ke
Let me guess. That's your final answer?
3 mages have fled to Ferelden, and you have intervened to protect them, as if it is your right to do so. What other answer did you expect, your majesty?
A maybe might have been nice.
I do not deal in maybes. I deal in cold, hard facts, as should you. Perhaps when Ferelden next chooses a king, it will be one that takes his duty to the Maker seriously.
Well, that was awkward.
How do you do, Your Majesty?
I've been better. Manlier too, come to think of it.
This is the champion of Kirkwall.
Right, I'm Alistair. King of Ferelden. And this is Tegan, my uncle. Sort of.
I'm actually Tegan. I'm only sort of his uncle.
Your Majesty, may I say what an honor it is to meet you.
Well, you could, but you'd be the first today.
I fought at Ostergar. What happened there was a great tragedy.
Ah, yes. Yes, it was. Thankfully, the man responsible has paid for that. I was hoping we could talk. Would have been better timing before being emasculated by Meredith, but I'm not picky.
I'm surprised you would even know who I am.
I know you came here from Lothering, a Ferelden refugee that did well for himself, against all odds. I have to admit, I was hoping your influence in Kirkwall might be of use. Things haven't been going well with Oleh. Without a Viscount here, however, there's only the Knight Commander to deal with.
You were having an argument about mages.
Yes, well, apparently I don't feel the same way about mages as the Chantry does. So, we're in disagreement. That means they get nasty. They're like that.
Sounds like the Circle is better off in Ferelden.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Sadly, I don't control the Circle. I can only deal with mages outside the Circle, of which there aren't many.
Aren't they in your kingdom? Why not just kick the Templars out?
Easier said than done.
I'm sure there's something you can do.
We'll see what comes of it. Ferelden had a blight to contend with, remember? We're not exactly at our strongest.
You were having an argument about mages.
Yes, so we're in Sadly, we'll see what comes of it. Ferelden had a blight to contend with, remember? We're not...
A lot of your people fled to Kirkwall, you know.
I know. I wish I could have helped them. Their blight devastated the kingdom, and afterwards, well, it hasn't exactly been peaceful. They're welcome back, of course, as are you. But after so many years away, would you still consider it home?
Ferelden will always be my home.
I hope we see you back there someday. We could use someone like you, champion.
Is there to be a war, then?
I hope not.
You're more optimistic than I am.
Empress Celine is doing her best. Oleh isn't the most stable place right now.
What's happening in Oleh?
Oh, the usual. Attempted assassinations, uprising, fancy parties with stinky cheeses. Apparently, some Orlesians think it would be grand to get their lost province back.
Well, we won't let them swoop down on us, will we?
That's right. Swooping is bad.
Do you really think there's something I can do?
Sadly, it may be too late. Meredith got wind of my arrival sooner than I'd hoped. What you can do is protect Kirkwall. It will take someone like you to keep it from falling apart.
Protect Kirkwall from what, exactly?
You ask me, the biggest threat to this city just walked out the door. But maybe that's the ex-Templar in me talking. Well, I suppose we should be getting back.
The Grey Wardens are waiting for you in Denerim.
With more questions, I'll bet. Lovely.
King Alistair. Itu dia cuy. King Alistair ya. Yang nggak tahu siapa dia, ini cuplikannya di Dragon Age Origin ya.
My friends, we are gathered here to pay our respects to the Grey Warden that saved us all. He gave his life to destroy the Blight, a sacrifice we must never forget. It was no accident that he was there either. He was special, and each of us has had our life touched by him in some way. He even put me on this throne, despite my protests. But there was no telling him no, right? The Grey Wardens couldn't have asked for anyone finer. How do you properly honor someone like that? The Grey Wardens are building a magnificent tomb at Weishaupt, right next to Garahels. But I'd like to do something as well. Fergus Kuzland, please step forward. We were very pleased to discover you alive. Your brother thought you had died at Ostagar.
I only wish I had recovered from my wounds sooner.
Fergus, the Highever lands are restored to you. In addition to the Amaranthine Arling that was Arlhouse.
Your Majesty, I would like to give Amaranthine to the Grey Wardens.
I think that would be fitting. Let all know that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arlhouse, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There, they can rebuild, and hopefully live up to this example. Friends, let us hope that he has gone on to a better place, and that he knows just how thankful we are for what he has done here. You will be missed. Fare you well.
Nah, itu sebenarnya dibandingin dengan Isabella, Zevran, dan Alistair, Alistair tuh kayak nggak ada, bukan nggak ada sih, kayak sedikit banget perubahannya cuy. Jadi makanya ya kira-kira gitu. Berarti ini gue bikin satu episode aja deh, King Alistair, the Champion of the Kirkwall, bertemu dengan sang raja Ferelden. Oke, so that's it untuk video kali ini. Jangan lupa share dan ini next video. Dadah bye. I love you all. Salam dari Jambret. Sedap.